So here we are live early instead of live at 5 because I have to leave. I'm going to go to the state fair with my sisters. So, and hello, Claudia. Hi. How you doing? Glad you could come here. And we have our conversation jar that I'm going to draw out of. Okay, pick something out of there for us to talk about.
My eyes are closed.
Okay. Oh, somebody wanted us to talk about family disagreements. Hi, Emma. Family disagreements. And hello, Jack. Yeah, we're early for that'll be good for Jack, because then he can go to bed. How do I feel if my son or daughter married out of our religion? Or what do you think about LGBTQs? How to get along with son and daughter-in-laws, and how to handle it. Early, why? Because I'm going to go to the fair with my sisters. See, I got my hat all ready to go. I'm going to wear this hat. I'll do a little bit of live with my sisters when I get there, so you can say hi to them.
She is a country girl and a cowgirl.
A cowgirl? What's a cowgirl?
They ride cows.
Oh, family disagreements. That's a tough one because they're your family. Oh, Jack's happy about that. Emma, beautiful. Thank you. I have lots of hats. But you guys tell me which one to wear. Okay, I've got the one you just saw. And then I got this one, pink with the flower on it. And then I've got a couple of black ones. A black one with pink on it. Looks a little crooked. And then just all black with a gem. Okay. So, do you like this one? Yeah. Maybe I'll wear this one. I'll be right back, Emma. And, okay, that sounds good, Emma. Let's see, right, beautiful, thank you. I got detention tomorrow. Jack, how'd you get detention? Because I sat down on the grass. Oh dear, that doesn't sound right. Grateful MC, hello. We're glad you could join us. Yes. And we're going to be talking about family relationships. So if anybody has any questions about that. Yeah, okay, and how would I feel if my son or daughter married out of their religion, or our grandkids? Because our sons and daughters are all married, but we got to get it. Our grandkids are going to start getting married soon. We would highly discourage it because marriage is hard enough without adding extra stuff to it. And when you marry someone that's not of your religion, then it seems okay for now. You think, well, we love each other. But once you start having kids, then what do? You have to back off of each of your religions and let the kids decide.
And that's why my parents divorced.
Yeah.
After 8 years.
After 8 years, because they had then the religion matters. Then you think, oh, religion matters now. When you're dating and falling in love, you think, oh, it doesn't matter. We love each other. But boy, once you get married and start having kids, what do you do then? What are you going to do?
Well, then they start having different kind of traditions within their own church.
Somebody has to back off. Somebody has to say, okay, let's let your religion be the dominant one. And then the next one will say, okay, I'll back off and or they'll both stand firm and say, no, I want them raised this religion. Well, I want them raised this religion. And you start fighting, or you just back off and nobody does any religion, and then the kids choose later, which is usually nothing, because the kids don't want to choose mama's because it looks like they love her more, and they don't want to choose daddy's because it looks like they love him more, and it's very complicated. So Jack, when you start dating, date someone in your own religion. It'll save a lot of hassle. A lot. Well, I know, I'm just telling him. And because the ones you date, like you think, well, I can date other religions. You go, okay, what are you going to do if you fall in love with somebody? It's best just to date your own religion. And it sounds bad. You think, oh, that's just horrible. But save you a lot of trouble. Marriage is a tough road. It's tough. You have to do things that make it a lot easier. It will save a lot of heartache. And how do you get along with your sons and daughters-in-laws? You just help them as much as you can. Pretend that they're your own daughters. They're your own sons, and they will parent your grandchildren. And you just do the best you can. Don't you're like when you're a parent, you are the coach. You're the coach. You're telling them what to do. You're saying, you go here, you're home at this time, you're doing this, you're doing that. And then when they get married, you have to step back and become a cheerleader. And then when you become a grandparent, you're still the cheerleader. You're in the stands watching and cheering them on, and you can't be the one to be in there being the coach. You already were the coach when you were raising your kids, so you have to put on a different hat and step into the cheerleading position, or sitting in the stands and watching and cheering them on there. But you can't become the coach. Once you start coaching, they'll say, "What are you telling us what to do? We're raising our own families." Say, you cannot be the coach. And then to be a coach to the daughter and son-in-law, mm-mm. I mean, you can't even coach your own kids because they're starting their own lives, and they're trying to find a way to get along with each other. Like me and Papa, oh, he was raised different. I was raised different. And then we get married, and you got to find a common ground. You got to find a way to raise your kids. Like we started spanking at first our kids when we were first married and started having kids, and we decided we didn't want to do that anymore. We decided that we didn't want to parent that way, even though I was raised that way. Papa, oh, did you get spanked, or you just got whipped on the knees? Slapped. He was slapped and stuff. And we decided we don't want to do that because I was afraid of my dad. Papa was afraid of his dad, and I said, "Do you want our kids to be afraid of us?" And he said, "No." I said, "Let's stop hitting our kids." Hi, Mar. We're talking about family relationships with son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws and grandkids, and what if they married out of their religion, and how to get along with son and daughter-in-laws. And it's possible, but once you step out of the coach position, you'll do a lot better. You're not the coach anymore. Hi, is that Dal? How can you explain to your other family members who are less active, who try to change your standards? Just tell them, say, nice try. I ain't changing. It's just the way I am. Just tell them, nope. I'm quiet. If I want to change, I will. It won't be because you're telling me to. Jack, my uncle does not help his 93-year-old mom. That's too bad. He's missing out. Hi, Bojack's grandparents. And Jack, Daisy kissed him in school, friendship bench in school. Is that Chesley? Clearly. Yeah, and so it saves you a lot of trouble if you just step back and just think, it's a lot of work to try and manage everybody's family, manage everybody's kids, and you just say, I did that already.
Well, I found out that I don't try to discipline my grandchildren just because the mom will, not the dad, but the mom will step in and get very angry.
Yeah, so you think, why?
And Roseanne always likens it to Mama Bear coming.
Yeah, here comes Mama Bear. You better run, back off. You don't go after somebody's kids or their spouse. You just back off and it's tough. Yes, it is, but it is doable. And if our grandkids are doing something we disagree with, we will say something.
Here's Greg.
Oh, Greg, hi. Good to see you. And we'll just say we disapprove, but we can't make them. The farther, like your grandkids, great-grandkids, great-greats, of course we won't be alive that long. Their spouses. Thank you, Greg. That's really nice of you to say. And so you have to back away. Taints my view of him. Tell her next time she vents on her, say, you know what? You're doing this wrong. You vent to him. Do not put me in the middle, because what if I start disliking him, and I don't want to dislike him? You just tell
iPhoned.
Okay, cook me a burger. I'm hungry. Okay, go to McDonald's. Uh, okay, and how is our family doing today? We're doing great. We're doing great. I'm gonna go to the fair with my sisters. For those that have come in late, Mar, I have started to dislike it. Yeah, I know that's the danger. And what if they get separated and you think, oh good, and you start getting on your daughter's side and everything, and then she gets back with him. What are you gonna do? You think, oh, I've said all those horrible things about him. I've agreed with my daughter. Now what do I do? So you step out of the middle. You say, I refuse to listen. You talk to him. You tell him what's bugging you because you see that a lot. And he says, well, you just go tell your mother. And it's a dangerous, dangerous ground to stand on. Do not stand there. You say, vent to your husband. Don't vent to the girlfriend at work, your boss at work, your neighbor down the street, to me, nobody, to your husband.
Or your best friend.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Oh, hello, Tisha. Have you seen the puppies? Yes, and I held them, and they are so cute. I just want to cuddle them, and oh, they're cute. And I'm glad Davey's going to save one. I mean, keep one because they're just so cute. And then Ella won't be so sad when they're all gone. She'll have at least that one. Clearly. The puppies are just so cute. How's Judy doing? She's doing great. And I'll do a 5-minute live when we're at the fair, and I'll have them all say hi to you. That'll be around 5:30 my time, Mountain Standard Time. And so that's my biggest warning I can give you right now. Even when your kids come and start complaining about their spouse, saying, nope, I'm not going to listen. And don't you do it to your kids. I've done that before. I'll complain about something. And don't put them, say, you complain to your spouse. It goes both ways. Both ways. And so that's a very, very good advice right there. And don't get the things we will not talk about when our family's together.
Then you gotta block that person.
Later. We just won't read them. I don't know how to do it while we're online. So you guys go do your fight somewhere else. Ingord.
Who is it?
I don't know.
iPhone.
Because we don't allow that on here. Okay, so another thing you have to be careful. What was I going to say? Family disagreements. Oh, we never talk about politics. Stay away from politics or religion. We don't talk about, well, we're all the same religion, so we can. But if there's someone in your family that's not the same religion as you, then don't talk about it. You're not going to change anybody's mind, politically or religious. Just live your life the way you're living by example, and that will take care of it. You're not there to convert anybody. You're not there to change anybody's mind politically. Stay away. Oh, it says clearly says they're Christian. So I'll go buy some candy. So that's another thing we avoid talking about, like the plague. Talk about other things. Talk about their kids. Oh, and make sure you don't brag on one kid's kids more than the other kid's kids. Brag on everybody as grandparents. Yeah, so you like they don't want to hear about other people's kids. They want to hear about their own, because you don't want to start jealousies and stuff, and you want to keep we are the cheerleaders, so we're cheering them on. We're saying, yay, Johnny's family, yay, Johnny's kids, yay, Davey's kids, yay, look at you guys, yay. Or you don't want to say, you don't do this with your own kids either. You don't want to say, why don't you be more like Sally, or why don't you be more like them? They got high grades and you're getting low grade. You don't do that. Do not compare, or you're stepping on dangerous ground. Remember, you're the cheerleader, not the coach. Let the parents do that. You already did yours. Jack says mom and dad are together. That's good. Cheryl, why don't you be more like name was ignored. Say, spread the love equally. Yes, You're the cheerer on her. Savannah, hi. Mar, I've seen you cheerlead. Yeah, cheerlead your grandkids. Cheer them on. And it's hard to do equal time for the ones that live far away and the ones that live close, but you can equalize out other ways. You can talk to them and cheer them on. And Papa O's really good at that. He'll go find one of the grandkids and he'll say, "Oh, you're a good artist. Look at you." Or
Like Ender, we were learning Spanish together.
Yeah, and you can cheer each other on. Just keep that in your head. I'm the cheerleader. I'm the cheerleader. And if one of the grandkids comes to you for some advice, you can say, "This is my advice, but you do what your mom and dad tell you. You do. This is just my advice. This is just my opinion. I'm not the decider. I'm not the one that decides it. You go talk to your mom and dad about it." Yeah, the booster. I like that, Mar. Davey is doing a really good. Yeah, he's doing a really good job on YouTube. It's so cute seeing the puppies, and they went and got their little tails cut. I guess it's a certain thing they have to do to the dogs so that they don't get these burrs in their tails when they're out chasing the pheasant that they shot or whatever. How many grandkids do you have? Savannah asked. We have 29, 15 girls and 14 boys. So the oldest is 19. The youngest is 4 months.
Who's 19?
Tyra is, yeah.
Already?
Yeah, 15. I have siblings who's not here to help my mom, which is sick, and it's hard when I always have to be there. Yeah, it is hard. It's up to you. And don't be mad. Just look on it as say, this is my job. This is my job. This is what I'm going to do. And don't be mad that the other siblings aren't helping. They do what they can. So that's good that you have stepped up to that plate, because it's not an easy plate to do. Even with all us 15 kids that my parents had, we offered to take our parents in, but they wanted to go to a rest home so they could be together there. They didn't want to come to any of the kids' houses. So whatever the parents want to do, and it's not easy to be a caretaker. So that's, high five for stepping up to that plate. And don't criticize your siblings. Say, "Well, you should help more. It's all on to me." Say, if you don't like it, then get the money together and put them in a rest home. Otherwise, you step up the plate and you ask God to help you. Say, "God, give me the strength to take care of my parents. Tell me what to do." And that's a tough one too. It is. Because you have to agree, your spouse has to agree with it. Let's see. Daisy has a boy. No, Daisy does not have a boyfriend.
She's too young.
Too young. In our religion and our rules, not even until you're 16, and it's group dating. Greg says he has a big family. How's Daisy and Noodle doing? They're doing great. So, yeah, we're all doing good. And so these are a few simple rules to follow to keep family peace. And it is hard, but it's not impossible.
He's calling people liars.
Like they, just ignore them. Okay, yeah. Mar says, going into a rest home now is almost like going into, that's true. That is so true. Because of the COVID thing. And, so, okay, Emma will be back.
I'm going to write their names.
Yeah, we can get it later. We can get it later. Okay. The comments show up. Yes, it is.
Oh, you're right.
And it is so hard to take care of parents, but you can do it if you ask for God's help, because it's a tough one. It's like taking care of babies again, and if your spouse doesn't agree with it, you won't be able to do it. Let's see, Jack, spamming. Let's see. So, COVID symptoms. Is Daisy your daughter? Daisy is our granddaughter, and is she 13? I think she is. Cheryl. Okay.
He's the one.
Cheryl, self-isolate. Yeah, self-isolate, and so these are some of the rules to do with family relationships. And if you have a sibling that you're mad about, you be the one to be on the forgiving end. You do what you need to do, and remember to ask God. But we talked about in marriage relationships, that triangle. You, God, and your spouse. Well, this is with your family relationships. It's you, family, and God. Don't don't try and get along with each other without God. And say, you be the one to step up to the plate and say, whatever I've done, I'm sorry. Let's fix it. I love you. Mar, I was a caregiver. Oh, for my dad, it's a difficult job. If they are mobile and in the right mind, yeah. And the rewards are amazing. Um, in the scriptures, it talks about the hearts of the children being turned to their fathers. Boy, Ed, you know how you take care of your kids and how much love you have for them? And when your kids take care of you, the love is amazing. It's hard. It's hard taking care of kids. It's hard taking care of grandparents too. I mean, your parents too. But the rewards are amazing. So ask God to help you there. And um, is he under 13? Okay, Mar, but when he passed over, I broke. Yeah, see, your love was so amazing because you were taking care of him. It was hard, but your rewards were just amazing. I've heard that so many times where someone takes care of their parents and the love is just incredible. It's just amazing because it's just like you taking care of your children and then then they take care of you. Boy, it's just amazing. Tisha, you can fax the narcissa. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close up. If anybody have any more questions on family relationships, how to get along, because it's hard because you love them so much, and then that's why it hurts deeper. Hello, Josh. Yeah, and that's why it hurts deeper because of the love, and so don't let it get ruined by things that you don't understand. How do I make friends? You just go up, say hi. You've seen little 3-year-olds in the playground. Hi, I'm 3. How old are you? I'm 3. Let's be friends. Okay, it's really not that hard. You just go up. Let's be friends. Okay, and talk to them. Thanks for both your help. You are welcome. And Josh is from Utah. Hi. Funerals can cause rifts in family relationships. It shouldn't, because those parents or whoever died's watching you, and you're going to see them on the other side. So I wouldn't be doing any rifts. And think of the person that had just died, not the people in the room. And maybe Mar.
iPhone has autism.
Maybe, yeah. If somebody's handicapped, it's hard. Yeah, and if you're fighting over money, stop fighting. It's just money. Say, okay. Oh, but that can be a tough one. Who gets whose money or who gets their furniture? We're talking about family relationships and how to get along and how to get along about different religions. If you're marrying different religions, or how to get along with your daughter and daughter-in-laws. And so we're just talking in general about family relationships, of how to get along, and you want to keep peace. You don't want to be fighting, and if a fight comes up, you say, oh, I don't want to fight. Let's fix this. Let's solve it now. Not let years go by. Let's see. You're setting an estate is a difficult road to travel. Yeah, that's true. With us 15 kids, when our mom and dad died, we kind of started fighting over the money. And then when it was gone, we divvied it out all even. But when it was gone, we thought, everybody's happy. It was all divvied out even. Sadly, my grandma's death put a rift in my family. That's too bad. And maybe they could follow your example and say, we want to make make grandpa happy, and let's get along. Their head was, let's see. And so it is hard, but don't be thinking of the person that had died and what they're thinking of you all, because when they pass on to the other side, they don't need money, they don't need houses. We do, but we don't need to be fighting over it. And it's a tough one. Remember, that's where step in and have God. God, I'm having Heavenly Father, I'm having such a hard time not fighting over this money, or or I have such bad feelings towards so and so. Thank you, Greg. That's really nice of you to say. I post mine and my sister's music all the time. So we're going to go ahead and close, and I will do a little bit of a live at the fair. Thank you, and good night, everyone.